question, the first candidate to answer the third question will be Janine Bray. The Howell School District has found itself in the news for a number of controversial issues, including the diversity flag, the 30% rule for concerts, and the book selection process for high school English courses. How do you feel these issues have been handled by the administration, the board, the media, and/or the community?
That's a loaded question. It's true. We seem to get an awful lot of ink in our media, and how do I feel that they've been handled? As best as possible. We seem to have a special interest group out there that likes nothing better than to stir the pot. The diversity flag, I believe, started all this. This was a group of students that put the flag up. It was not your administrators, it was not your board. It was what they did, it was what they believed in. And the book issue, again, you have a special interest group that is really against. They have their own personal beliefs, and I appreciate that. But in the long run, we have committees in the school. We have, for instance, the curriculum committee. We have 82 teachers, 82 people that are certified in curriculum, in education. This is what they do best. As far as how it's been handled, I think we have addressed each issue, and I'm sure that that there are many people in the community that don't feel that the board has handled things appropriately. However, we are not involved in the day-to-day running of the school district. Our board is involved in setting policy and enforcing policy and handling the budget. So when things happen in the individual schools, it's the individual schools that are responsible for them. Unfortunately, this information usually ends up in the boardroom, and I do feel that we could do better as a board to communicate things with our community, and we have been working on that.
Well, I like to look at this by maybe asking some other questions of what's going on. When you look at these decisions, maybe look back and say, is the educational quality better or worse? Did the decision attract or drive away students? Did the decisions impose costs on the district beyond the immediate one? For example, some additional teacher workload. How are the opt-out provisions working? Are there unintended consequences, good or bad, that are resulting from this decision? And yet, you have to look at how could the decision be handled differently, and what have we learned from this decision? From these things, answers about how you can improve in the future are really what's important. What has happened in the past is not there. However, there is an issue of perception. What can the board do to address perception? This is where active engagement with critics is crucial. Critics will be more than happy to tell you where you are a miserable failure. Believe me, at General Motors, we know this to be true. All right, the board must engage its critics to know the full spectrum of real and perceived problems. From knowledge flows understanding, from understanding progress. Thank you.
I think the first question you have to ask yourself in response to that question is what's best for the kids? Has all this media hype, has all this controversy been best for the kids? And if anybody in this room thinks that that's been best for the kids, then I think they're mistaken. They do. We've been put in the media, not just locally. Channel 6 was out there from Lansing, I believe they're from Lansing. And believe you me, it doesn't have to do with the Howell Public Schools. That's not why they're here. They're here about this controversy. That's why they're here. And I think it's a shame. When the KKK rally came to Howell, I thought that was a shame. Not that they don't have a right to come, not that they don't have a right to this is the United States of America. Everybody has a right to say what they want to say. But what's happening is our community is getting dragged down. It's getting dragged down. What you need is a school board and a school system that is in the business of educating children. That's what you need. And we have seemed to have gone a little bit to the right of that right now. And we have been spending hour after hour after hour defending our curriculum, defending our diversity policies, but we don't have a contract for the teachers. Maybe I'm sounding like a broken record, but a lot of time is being wasted, not spent, but wasted on the special interest. Somebody said something to me today, and he really summed it up good. Oh, was that the group that tried to take the education out of the hands of the educators? And isn't that true? Isn't that what happened? Let the educators do their job. If somebody doesn't do their job, they will lose their job. There are mechanisms for that. But let's get back on track, running the school. That's what the school board is supposed to do.